We're here with head coach Jeff Behrman heading into the second round of the NCAA playoffs. Coach, just starting off, that was a really fantastic way to start off the playoffs with a 52-7 win over Mount St. Joseph.
Yeah, really exciting. Really proud of the guys. They earned it for sure. They put in a lot of effort leading up to the game, but certainly it's taken a better part of the season, right, to get us to where we are right now.
Awesome. And there was a lot to be happy with, of course. Hey, Nick Septemfelter moving up the records in terms of passing touchdowns. Ty Montgomery now tied for third all-time in total touchdowns. And, of course, the defense had a big day. You had to be really, really happy with the effort.
Yeah, starting with Nick, he's tough. You want a tough quarterback, and he's tough. He had the injury there on the first drive, and the doctors took a look at him, got him fixed, and he was able to come back in and have a spectacular day for us. And then, Ty just being Ty, just being the explosive athlete that he is. And you mentioned the defense. Their growth since the beginning of the season has been transformational, and they're playing with a lot of confidence and belief right now. And most importantly, they're playing together, and they're just working together and getting their jobs done and playing with a lot of effort and a lot of speed right now and a lot of physicality. So, really proud of them. They held an offense that was averaging over 500 yards a game to under 200. I think they had 193 yards. A quarterback that was fifth in the country in passing yards overall. They picked them off, I think, three times. Yep. So, really tremendous effort there. And then they got after him. And when you can get after the quarterback, harass, confuse, and hit a quarterback, the turnovers are going to start to happen for you.
Awesome. And then in between that game and this game, we had All-OAC come out. You have, of course, the second time for Matt Rather winning the Ken Wable Award, and then you have Owen Schuker winning the Special Teams Player of the Year, and Ty Montgomery winning the Wide Receiver of the Year award. So a lot of nice recognition for y'all.
Yeah, it was good. It's always nice to be recognized for your efforts, and as we congratulated the players last night after practice, he just made sure to understand, and they would all agree that it takes a team to be recognized as an individual in the sport of football. And we're really grateful for the recognition from the other coaches in the league, and really happy for the guys that were recognized.
Awesome. So now, as you get ready to play Mount Union for a second time, when you're preparing to play a team for a second time in a season, what is the preparation? What is the what do you do to prepare for a game like this?
Well, I think the process is the same in terms of how we go about preparing and putting game plans together in all three phases of the game. You certainly have more knowledge of the team when you're playing them for a second time. Because we played them so early in the season, you could look at film of both teams and say they're both different at this stage of the season. Very, very different in terms of what they are prioritizing and some of the players that are even playing in the games, some of the schemes that are being used. So you really got to look at the latter half of the season. We've really focused on the last 3 to 4 games that they played in the regular season, and then you definitely got to look at why we weren't successful enough to win the game in the first time around, so we can get some of those things corrected. But I would like to think that throughout the weeks following that game, we have corrected a lot of those issues. We just didn't play clean enough football in that week. We gave up too many big plays. We missed tackles. We misfit our gaps in the run game. We had multiple penalties on offense that negated a lot of positive yardage, and we did not win the special teams battle the way we have in the weeks following that game. So, you just look at that, and then you try to again find the weaknesses that you see on film and try to exploit them.
So for this Mount Union team, again, like you mentioned, a lot's changed, since that week 2 matchup to now. But what really is the identity for this this program?
Mount, they're going to run football. There's no doubt about it. They're averaging 260 some odd yards a game. The running back is as good as you're going to get in the country right now. So they want to run the ball. They're going to RPO you and keep you honest with some deep shots as well, and they're more than capable of connecting on those. So that's who they are offensively, and they rely on the big play. They rely on the explosive play that's gonna create short drives for them. And then defensively, they've just always been a physical, an explosive and run stopping type of defense. But I look at who we were running the ball in that game in week 2, and look at who we have been in the last 4 to 5 weeks. And like I said earlier, we're completely different. We're running different schemes. We're dressing things up completely differently. So again, they have a lot to prepare for.
Awesome. And then, just wrapping up, how excited are you overall for this game here? In Alliance, and there's not a whole lot better than a November, matchup and
we
play
couldn't,
football.
the script couldn't have been written any better for us right here. The last year in the OAC and playing second round of the playoffs on Thanksgiving weekend. Anytime you're playing in Division III football during Thanksgiving week, it's a great thing, and we're really grateful for that, and grateful for the opportunity that we put ourselves in right now.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate it. Thank you.